So I'm calling on your Secretary Bosa, make good on your promise on accepting my challenge at that time that you will ask Herbosa to resign dahil napaka-inutil ng taong yan. Yung isang dekada niyang mahigit na hindi niya ma-take down, Mr. President, na ilang buwan o taon ng mga produkto hindi niya ma-take down, napaka-take down ko po in just 7 working days. At 2 tao lang pong inassign ko para tutukan yon. Whereas siya, mahigit 800 ang kanyang mga tao by the hundreds of millions of pesos ang kanyang budget kada taon. Mr. President, the most recent challenge I posed to FDA said that if I could have mentioned the mentioned products and accounts removed by Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok within 7 days, Director General Teston should resign. At again, sinabi nga po, ni Secretary Bosa, challenge accepted. The deadline was December 9, 2025. Ipapakita ko po sa inyo na with just 2 of my staff working, nagawa po namin ang trabaho na hindi niya kayang gawin sa loob ng mahigit 1 dekada at sa ibang mga produkto, taon nang inaabot at buwan pa. Every day, after that, we would message the point person of Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok asking for the status for request. It just takes a few minutes every day to do that. December 9, 700 products, 700 product listings have been taken down. 373 by Lazada, 189 by Shopee, and 138 by TikTok Shop. By now, there are already 909 listings taken down. With little manpower, we were able to do what FDA could not do for decade, more than a decade, for years, for months, in some products. Ano po ang tawag dito? 2 lang po. Bakit 3? Sinot yun, 2 lang. Tamad, inutil, o kurakot. Dahil tumatanggap doon sa mga hindi nila mapatake down ng mga produkto na sinasabi nila mismo na harmful po for human consumption, mapanganib, kaya nagbigay po sila ng warning. Mr. President, FDA's mandate is to ensure the safety, efficacy, or quality of health products or consumer products that may have an effect on health. But more than just protecting the people's health, what we don't immediately realize is that FDA regulates so many businesses, food, drugs, cosmetics, medical devices, household and urban pesticide products, and other household and urban hazardous substances. The value of these businesses reach about 7.2 trillion pesos. Ang laking pagkukurakutan. Trilyon. Ang laking halaga ng negosyo ang nasa kamay ng FDA. And with FDA topping the list of most complaint agency from January to August 2025 by the Anti-Red Tape Authority or ARTA, medyo mapapaisip po kayo. Ano ba talaga ang nangyayari dyan sa FDA? Based on our verification with ARTA, the reason for the complaints is often failed to process on time. Maraming unregistered products online kasi ang tagal nila mag-process, baka nag-aantay ng lagay. Kaya dahil alam nila na papasa ang produkto nila at safe ito, kaya itong ibang mga pharmaceutical companies, nagbebenta na lang para hindi masayang opportunity. For example, after October 1 budget hearing, where I mentioned unregistered products being sold in Watsons, such as popular brand products of Biotin and Lumi. Because they were called out, Watsons removed the products from their online platform, Motopropio. Well, actually, after they were called out, that's when they act on it and remove their products online. But a few days after, FDA finally approved these products. Sabi siguro ng FDA, sayang kung hindi kami napatulfo. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin sanang alam niyo na walang tuloy ng kita ang FDA. FDA is purely reactive and not proactive and definitely not productive. May isa pa pong nakarating sa akin na modus ng FDA kung saan iniipit po nila ang ilang maliliit na pharmaceutical companies, local pharmaceutical companies. Tulad nitong insect killer na Strike, na water-based insect repellent. Safe na, mura pa. 5 taon na sila sa merkado at walang reklamo. Pero, noong 2022, bigla na lang nilang hindi ni-renew ang Certificate of Product Registration ng nasabing produkto. At kung ano-ano mga dahilan ang binibigay kung bakit ayaw nila i-renew hanggang sa napagod na yung manufacturer, hindi na lang po tinuloy ang pagbenta ng napakaganda sanang Strike product. Samantala, agad-agad, isang multinational company naglabas ng parehong produkto, parehong technology, na mas mahal, biglang kumalat sa merkado. And very obvious, pinatay nila ang isang produkto na mura na galing sa isang maliit na pharmaceutical company para itong malaking multinational company come up with the same product and much expensive para maaprubahan, mapunta sa market. And of course, hindi naman siguro tayo mga elementary at alam na natin kung anong dahilan. Again, ang dahilan ay salapi. Now, the public is stuck with these expensive products kasi nga, mas mahal ang mga multinational companies na malaki ang ginagastos sa advertising at marketing. Ito rin ang nangyari sa ibang mga gamot kung saan mas nakakabenta ang mga multinational pharmaceutical companies dahil sa gastos ng mga sa medrep, sa mga seminars ng mga doktor, hotel, airplane tickets, and tours. Yan po ang isang dahilan kung bakit napakamahal po ng napakarami natin mga gamot na hindi kayang bilhin ng mga ordinaryong mamamayan dahil nga po gumagastos itong mga multinational companies ng milyon-milyon, daan-daan milyon kada taon para sa isang produkto. Whereas the small multinational companies, they don't have that budget. Therefore, wala din silang panglagay, hindi na po inaprubahan ang kanilang certification product or CPR, Certificate of Product Registration, after a year na matagal na tinatangkilik na sa merkado. Sa medium-sized pharmaceutical companies, just word of mouth po ang nangyari kaya mas mura ang mga produkto nila. Pero sila po ang pinahirapan ng FDA dahil wala nga po silang panglagay. Anyari FDA, hindi lang po kayo tamad at inutil, panigurado, talamak din ang korupsyon sa FDA. Kahit ano pang sagot, there is something wrong. It is bothering that we spend so much money on trying to deliver health services to our people when here is an agency under the DOH doing the exact opposite. Ang FDA ay nagiging dahilan bakit nagkakasakit palalo ang mga tao dahil hindi nila ginagawa ang kanilang trabaho. Mapanganib sa kalusugan ang ilan sa mga produktong pinatanggal po namin. Pinatake down namin. Tulad ng Hokkaido sleeping pills. Hokkaido slimming pills na may amphetamine na sangkop sa shabu. Ang ibang produkto naman ay maaaring magdulot ng severe heart, kidney, hormonal, and neurological complications including cancer risk, dangerous blood pressure changes, and life-threatening electrolyte imbalances. Hindi po ginawa ng FDA ang kanilang trabaho, pinabayaan lang po ng mamayagpag, patuloy pa rin na mabibilian sa merkado through online. Mr. President, under Internet Transactions Act of 2023, Shopee, Lazada, or TikTok Shop as an e-marketplace is expressly required to prohibit the sale of regulated goods unless the necessary permits and license information are provided and sellers are contractually obliged to follow all applicable sale procedures and limitations. They are likewise mandated to provide an effective and responsive redress mechanism for reporting listings that violate Philippine laws. My office used these as basis to have the products taken down from their platform, and they complied accordingly. Ano pong mahirap doon, FDA? That is not even my office's mandate and expertise, and yet we were able to do it. Indeed, there is a need to cleanse the ranks of FDA. Nakailang palit na po ang head dyan. Wala pa rin po nagbabago. It seems that they have not found one with a stern hand na magtatanggal na masasamang damo sa FDA. Dahil meron pong madami dyan, inutil, tamad at corrupt. Again, we spend so much money on health to address the medical concerns of our people. So it is unacceptable that if the people get sick because of this government agency and the DOH, what should we do? Secretary Bosa, make true to your word for the sake of the health of the Filipino people. Demand the resignation of FDA Director General Paulo Teston. FDA Director Paulo Teston, kung meron pang natitiyang hiya sa mukha mo, mag-resign ka na kasi inutil ka. Show to the people that you value their health more than anything else. Mr. President, my dear colleagues, thank you for listening, and I hope for everyone's support regarding this matter. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you. Senator Rafi Tulfo, earlier during the budget deliberations, I remember you challenged the Secretary of Health.
Yes. Mr. President,
if you can do it in
yes.
1 week, will he resign?
Yes,
Did
Mr. President.
Did he accept the challenge?